What's going on, people? It's TRB. And on this particular episode, what we're going to do is we're going to read some of the comments that we got on the previous video. As you see in the thumbnail, this is top comments. If you want to be a part of top comments, when I do a news article, make sure you comment down below. And that way I can go ahead and see what you're saying. And I'll pick maybe the top 5 comments and read them on the top comments of that particular news article, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The first comment is, all right, so KB is the first comment. Free trade must be fair trade. In the short term, raising tariffs will slow the economy. However, if raising tariffs forces China to renegotiate bad trade deals that allowed the U.S. to run up a $350 billion trade deficit, then short-term pains is worth long-term gains. The U.S. needs to start thinking strategically and look at the long game. China looks at the long game in decades. The United States look at the long game every 2 and 4 year election cycles. So how do you feel about that? Hey, this is coming to you from the power of a driver's seat, okay? I work all the time. I'm sleep most of the time. All right? So how do you guys feel about that? Let me know in the comment section. I definitely understand what he's talking about and where he's coming from because of the elections. We have different mentalities and different people that get in the office and have their own agendas. Other countries that's more like China, I don't know how the laws work, but I think the person will be in power for like 30 years or something like that. So whatever agenda he has, he can look way in the future. As for us, we got to satisfy the people now because a lot of us are like internet people. You know, we need it now. We want information now. We want this to happen now, instead of planning and looking at the long-term game. Comment number 2 comes from Matt. He says, he's just delaying new tariffs. All the other tariffs are still in place. Also, China has agreed to purchase $1 trillion in goods from the U.S. Hey, do you think China's really going to invest $1 trillion into our economy? But in return, how much are we going to give them in return? How much are we really going to give them in return? So thank you, Matt, for that. We're going to go ahead and move on to comment number 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read one more comment. I'm definitely going to give a few shout outs at the end of this video just so I can make sure I acknowledge some of the other people that commented on this video. And I want to thank you all for your support. This is a test run, okay? Focus. Is it focus? Oh, this is a test run, all right? So that's the reason why I'm trying to see type of comments, type of people, what's going on, and so on and so forth. Okay? Okay, last comment comes from T. Camera. America has been a global economy since the Great Depression, and unfortunately, what we do against China will affect our economy because we are so dependent on their goods. The minute American factories were shutting down after the Industrial Revolution ended, we were setting ourselves up for economic failure. Trucking will go up and down just like the economy, but eventually it's going to crash if we don't get the national debt in order. It's bigger than Democrat and Republican, who appears to be two sides of the same coin. No matter who's in office, y'all be safe out there and keep trucking. I want to thank you for that comment. Side note, I didn't proofread these before I read them. So if my linguistic skills on reading their comments is a little bit off, bear with me. This is a test in progress, people. Definitely want to give a shout out. I see you, Jimmy, West Living, Rick, Seth in the building. What's going on? PG Beats, I see you, Pound Gang, Skip D. What's going on? I want to thank all you guys for coming in and commenting. If you want to be a part of the top comments, basically what I'm going to do is when I do read a news article, I'm going to let it sit for a day or two. We're going to go back in and we're going to look at the comments. We're going to talk about the comments, have a discussion about the comments. I'm going to read some of the comments there. And then I'm going to do a video after that. It's called Top Comments. And I'm going to go ahead and throw your comments so that way other people can see. Maybe we can get some, you know, from what I'm seeing here, there's intelligent conversation going on. Besides, you know, I don't see a lot of people in there trolling too much. I don't see, you know, a lot of the rigmarole that you see on a lot of other channels. There's actual conversations going on in these comments. And that's kind of somewhat rare in some YouTubers' comment section. So I want to thank each and every one of y'all for supporting OTRB while I try to position my channel over to this new journey. I'm using a different little camera on my smartphone right now, which keeps not focusing. I don't know if it's because I'm moving too much. Let's see. Push that button. It's all a learning experience, baby. It's all a learning experience. Yes. Anyway, like I said, this is a rough draft. The next one will get better, and better. And then I have the format that I'm going to be using and going for from here on out. Other than that, make sure you go check out transportationnation.com for your latest trucking news, trucking information, and what's going on in the world of commercial CDL holders and so on and so forth. Also, if you're looking to check out the DAT board for free for 30 days, it would definitely be down in the comment as well. Do I got anything else? Anything else that I wanna say? No, but I do have a format that my mind's starting to run. Okay. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you all for supporting OTRB. You guys are absolutely awesome.